Welcome back, everyone. I'm your manager A, and this is Lobotomy Corporation. So, really, there's nothing really to go into today. We just need to finish the day. Chances are we're going to hit a memory thing after this day, which means I'll have to go another day before I can actually finally do some score suppressions. But we'll see. Anyway, let's dive right in. White Knight is up here now. Not a big deal. So we're going to send her up there. Take care of that. I'll send you here. You could hang out there. Send you up here. There's some insight work for you. Question work for you. Yeah, at this point it's just a matter of getting enough fancy resources. Put you there. We need someone to work on parasite tree. I will send Yachi. Alright. Anyone else we got to spare? Hey, Ricoto. We'll work on this. Alright, that should be it. Yeah, I'm not going to worry about melting love. I don't exactly want to deal with that. Alright, average result, perfect. I do need to kill some people, so I'm going to go ahead and do that now. Let's start with this area first, because that's the closest place for bodies. Ooh. Alright. Then Shigeki, go and be by yourself. There. Repression work. You're good. You're good. And looks like you guys are good. Oops, I triggered parasite tree, but that's not a big deal. It is one of our employees, so I can't just... Well, I could kill her, but it wouldn't be a smart decision. Alright, everyone just got healed. I'm not going to risk censored at the moment. I will risk Mountain of Smiling Bodies. Let's go ahead and get you back to work. Alright. with our average results. Getting there. Target number is 342. So a few more of those and we'll hopefully never have to do it again. I'll just have to make sure whoever's equipped with Da Capo is never dies. Alright, 1/5 of the way there. This will probably be a short video, possibly, but there might be some fancy dialogue to go over. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and send you in first after I heal you. She is vulnerable to white damage, so she is taking a bit of a beating. Alright, shoes, not a big deal. Is it instinct? Yep. Easy enough to get around. Let's go ahead and send you to do your thing. You need to be healed, so I'll wait on you. Depression work again. We do need to kill some people, so we'll do that now. Yep. All three are dead. Sheesh. Apparently she took a little bit of beating last time. That's alright. Does this thing do black damage? It does. Neat. Alright, shoes are done. Star needs to go again. Okay, Punish Bird is out. Packed out. Try to stay sane, please. Alright, looks like you're finally healed. Instinct. We got an average result here. Perfect. One more of these ought to do it. Fortunately, I only got an average result with White Knight, so no full heal for the entire facility. That's okay. I'm going to go again. It's all about just maximizing our energy gain at the moment. Yeah, she used to take a beating here, but I am literally 2 boxes away now. So what I might do is I might do attachment next. Fully healed? Yep, you are. Have fun. I won't forget about you. Try not to go insane, please. Average result again. That's fine. Halfway there. Not a bad pace at all. Alright, so we just need to keep an eye out for the where the ordeal ends up and kill them quickly, because they can nom a lot of clerics if we're not careful. You guys go down that way. You guys go down that way. That way. That way. Alright, the rest of you should be fine. One body there. How many are there? Okay. Let's yeah, we'll just keep focusing on the bodies here. That's all of them. Oh, nope, there's more. I didn't see them. That's okay. Do need to be careful about the death. Alright. Get back to work, please. There you go. Alright. Get back to work on this. Repression. Insight. Alright. Kill-off counter didn't seem to drop, so we're good on that front. We should be able to finish before any more ordeals happen. Alright. Done, done, done. Done. Alright, looking good. Alright, good result on Silent Orchestra. That's fine. That was all we needed. Honestly, it was slowing us down a little bit because we had to purposely get less boxes from it. That's okay. Are you already healed? Good times. Get back to work. Punishing bird is out. Not a big deal. Back. Okay. Alright, looking good. No Silent Orchestra, please. 12. Okay. Just in case. Fairly certain we've done them already, but be too careful. Alright. Queen of Hatred, go. Alright. Painting, we'll send you that. You can work on this, not a big deal. Work on that. Okay. Problem solved. Back to work on this. This will be way overkill as far as our requirements are concerned. There we go. Everything done. Alright, Yachi now has maxed out Temperance. I'll probably work on our Prudence next. Kudo's got Temperance 5 now. And yeah, we'll skip to next day. Alright. Yeah, I think we're gonna hit a memory then. What do we got? With our hope to return to dust, it will live to grave with everything that desired to live. However, if enough Sarara to make everyone watch in awe come out from you, your name will be sung through generations. D01110. Alright. I want to skip through these. We know we've gone through these already. Ah. Quiet, isn't it? Take a good look at this silence. Manager, have you ever woken up early to walk the streets during the dawn? I think this moment in here is equivalent to the dawn of the outside world. Abnormalities are in hibernation due to the kill-off deterrents during the off time. Employees are preparing to let fate decide what happens to them. When the deterrence gets weaker, the suppressed powers will wake them. It's always hard to believe such a quiet place like this will soon be engulfed by pandemonium. How nice would it be to keep this tranquility? How many times do we have to fail? How much more must we get used to the darkness to finally encounter the light? Good morning, Chesed. Yes, good morning. Good luck today. Chesed, I've been thinking, and I believe I was really lucky to be assigned to the welfare team. Just getting into lobotomy was really competitive, but getting assigned to this team, that was like a miracle. Brown-nosing will get you nothing. Think of it as flattery. But there's no one who cares more about the other employees like you do, Chesed. Everybody knows how little the other department leaders care about their employees. No, you're wrong. I'm just saying I appreciate you a lot. Sorry for keeping you so long. I'll be going now. Yes, go get ready for today. For many days I consoled myself that I wasn't doing that bad for Sephora. I did put my employees into deadly situations, and I managed to be flexible time after time. Getting mad at someone for breaking rules or agreeing with someone who claimed to make this place better. If I take a step back and look at it all, I can't help but think, what's the point in all this? I hope to send them off in peace, because they were just meant to die anyway. I was hiding the biggest lie of all inside. But I continued playing the role of a good leader, knowing that it was all a lie. Angela also knew. She knew that I could never expose every secret of this place to the employees and overthrow the system. I mean, I just didn't want to go against her. Being in the welfare department, I actually didn't care about the welfare of the employees at all. I was scared. Angela stopped the doubts and inquiries about this place by letting employees die. So I started helping Angela, and just covered my eyes. Hey, we have an emergency. Did you hear the status report? Abnormalities are out of control. I don't know what happened, but we have to retake control of the situation right now. I thought you didn't want to talk to me, Gabora. You can control the deterrence, can't you? We need to increase the kill-off deterrence now. Angela will call the rabbit team if the rest of the abnormalities aren't suppressed. I want to wrap things up on my side. But Gabora, no one can touch the kill-off controller without Angela's approval. You know that. So you don't want to do it? You coward. You really think you could just end this situation by going through the motions? I hope you suffer until your death, succumbing to your fears. Live on the sugar-coated words of your employees. It's been a while since I was grabbed by the collar. Chesed. You knew I was coming, didn't you? You know me all too well. Maybe you are the one who understands me the most among all the Sephiroths. Weaken the kill-off deterrence. What do you have up your sleeve this time? Do you want to know the reason again, after all this time? Gabora and the other employees are probably still fighting right now. You know that, right? Gabora is... Sorry, it's a little funny. I didn't know you would talk about Gabora. You should know. You've seen it for yourself. Gabora failed to control her own rage and now has lost her way. I'm saying she's not fighting for some grand ideology. She will know her own condition the best. Everybody has their own battles in this place. But I feel like I'm the only one who has seen the situation. I thought you liked that, Chesed. Drinking a cup of coffee, enjoying the peaceful day with your classical music. I think I am providing the right environment for you. Our conversation has run longer than I expected, so let me tell you again. Lower the deterrence. Coffee smells good. Open the door. Who are you? Your taste in music is pretty classy. Quite different from mine, though. What the? Sorry, I didn't think you would open the door for me, so I just walked in. How did you get in here? Do I know you? I came from the head, and I was desperately looking for you all. The reason why I came all this way is... Let's just say I came here to play my favorite music. Hey you, can you tell me who this gentleman is? Daniel, his name is Daniel. Daniel, is it? The name is more than you deserve. I guess you are in charge of this place. Open the sector that those monsters are locked in. Like you saw earlier, it's nothing for me to open any locked door with my power. I'm just being polite, asking you to do it since you are in charge of this place. Don't resist, just listen to me. If you do so, maybe some of these people might be able to escape. It's easy to point the finger at the betrayer, but you never really know until you've experienced the situation yourself. A chill came over my entire body, a fear that I had not yet felt before. I met numerous experimental abnormalities, but I never experienced my body being paralyzed and my blood curdling like this before. So this is the head. Manager, do not give me an order. Do not try to justify cowardly acts to me. I'm ashamed for consoling myself, saying that there was nothing that could be done after passing through the tunnel of defeat. I'm so ashamed of myself I can't bear it anymore. My body is like punishment for me, reminding me of my past. I can't even bleed from this body. I don't want to be the puppet who gains approval by doing Angela's dirty work. And I don't want to be your aide who can't do anything. All of that was just a series of shame to me. Manager, this is my rebellion against you and Angela. I'm the only one who survived. Saying there was nothing I could do, I was too scared to bear it by myself, that I wanted to rescue my people from here, all are meaningless excuses. I think I will die soon as well. The head is coming towards here. See you again in hell, yay. How does fear dominate a human's mind? How many people would keep their beliefs if they came face to face with a real nightmare? Therefore, no one could blame his reckless behavior. To be honest, everything started falling off the cliff the moment the head found this place. Hang up the intercom. Our last conversation ended with a hopeless silence. Daniel, who was intelligent and held a high social position, was more talented than anyone else in the research lab. He had an excellent reputation from the people around him with his charming smile and humor. It might have been easy for him to get in one of the wings with his skills and personality. But he chose us, not the wing. Though amazing he once was, he no doubt died in despair and regret cursing his choice. Seeing the dead bodies of co-workers in front of him, without having a single comfort of knowing that it wasn't his fault. Not deserving any peace for himself. Everybody might have noticed we never had this kind of situation before. Those monsters were supposed to be sleeping, but are now woken up by something. Let's not focus too much on what caused this. Let's solve the problem since the situation dictates us to. Let me say a few words before we initiate combat today. You don't need cowards in my department. Don't be careless when you face the monsters. Remember to arm yourself with rage to defeat those monsters. If you don't agree with my words, you can leave at any time. I won't shed a tear or mourn those who vanish without leaving even their name. If you want your body and soul to be at peace, please put your name on the transfer wait list for the welfare team. There's a reason we very few members in our department, but remember, that also means every last one of you are excellent at what you do. Over. I'll talk more after sorting out this mess. Gabor, your main body has taken too much damage. Why don't we stop the suppressing operation here for today? Tefrez is investigating the situation, so we should be able to solve the problem soon. I don't need it. I can still fight. But with your condition, it's... Shut up. I said I can still fight. "31 damaged EGOs and 17 dead employees so far. And 5 or 6 parts needing replacement for the main body. I'm not thrilled looking after a machine who behaves childishly. But the Sephiroths and the Central Team weren't able to control you, and that's why I'm here. You. Poor child, look at yourself. At one time I admired the light in your eyes, but now they are consumed by madness. What a shame that both of us are locked in this dungeon now. But I didn't break. We won't have to risk our lives facing each other like in the past, but I pity you. Stare right at the object that makes you angry. The blade that lost its way can only split the air no matter how sharp it is. How do you think I feel seeing my once rival looking so pathetic? Cut, slash, destroy, throttle, and trample. I sometimes remember the faces who showed me kindness. If I could taste a small piece of revenge upon the monsters who stole their smiles, happiness, and futures, my spear and sword will never stop swinging. People are dying in my blurred vision. They always get torn apart by the monsters. Those dying faces differ from time to time. Some are strangers, some are loved ones, and sometimes they transform into Christopher or Isabel. Whoever they were, I am filled with agony. I look at my paralyzed leg and severed arm, and I curse my weak body and scream with rage. Then I black out. I'm so sick of the blackouts. It's impossible to fight with such low manpower. I can't approve your offer. Please reconsider. Why should I approve an operation with such a high chance of failing? If the manpower or strength is too low, I can make up for it. If they're too weak, I will make up for that too. There weren't any rules about the Sephiroths using EGOs. If that's what you want to do, then go ahead. Familiar grip, correct weight, and a practice pose. This feeling is so distinct that it pulls me back into the right path away from wandering just like a road sign. I completely lose track of time when I wielded my weapon. It was a little funny to see Tefra and Francesca had bewildered faces after they saw me covered in blood. I tried my best to stab and break them, but they will recover again someday. Some wail and others scream. I also broke and lost some of my parts, but those are soon replaced. What a perfect little hell just for me. Are you looking for your arm? Here you go. Just think of it as me being merciful to a fellow warrior as I leave you with one of your arms. I don't think she knew what a tragedy she brought here that was caused by her great ideology. I don't know if it could have been helped, or could have helped, but this happens quite often, way more often than you think. I mean, a little sprout getting trampled to death is common. I would say you're quite a lucky survivor. You even thwarted my plans a little. I didn't expect you to kill 2 claws, stop the monsters, and even deal with me. About the monsters, by the way. I can't deny that they were astonishing creatures. Even after killing a bunch of your friends, they have never gotten soft or tired. I can see you aren't much different from them. Okay. If you can stand on the ground with your own 2 feet, then come at me. I won't break. If I can't remove these monsters, I'll destroy the company myself, so that my aimless wrath can disintegrate and sleep under the ground forever. Among many fixers in the back alley, she was one of the few who could stand toe-to-toe with the head or the claws. She was called the Red Mist among the people of the back alley. She earned that name by protecting us from the outside threats. Michelle's betrayal led the eye to our hiding place, and the head mercilessly sicked their claws on us. Instead of dealing with her directly, the cunning head unleashed the unstable abnormalities to eliminate us. The abnormalities were out of control, tearing apart our comrades. As the claws hunted their prey, it was beyond her limits, but she gave it everything she had to protect us. She lost an eye, one of her arms was cut off, and was covered with irreparable scars all over her body. But she didn't give up. She eventually protected Binah and myself from death. Collect the dead body. Corpse at the time demonstrated the horrendous situation she went through. She opened her eyes again after a long time had passed, but her unfocused anger dragged her down deep to the bottom. So we had to reboot her many times. And here we are. So, Gabora and Binah apparently were rivals. They fought each other before. And Gabora is known as the Red Mist, which was mentioned by Binah at one point. Alright, so it has to be after day 36. So we gotta go one more day. Looks like we have another wall abnormality type. This abnormality is made based on the idea of the tumbleboat backer. In Redacted Century, a monk named Redacted from Redacted area walked the path of the Buddhist. Seeking the true enlightenment, he was on his way home country to spread his philosophy when he heard about an old monk being cremated in the town nearby. He decided to go and see it, but a man stopped him. "Sir, there's a rumor about an evil spirit lingering in that town. Evil spirits are naturally born from people's hearts. How can I miss a cremation of a great old monk because of a rumor?" he answered. I think this is... I don't remember the exact name. It was like something monk, I think is the name. But yeah, we can't do what we need to do. I'm gonna send Mai down to the extraction team for now. We'll move Sekibanki over here. Is there anything new? No. Oh, yeah. Also, when I was mentioned about the Red Mist, it was in reference to EGOs. EGOs, or if you recall from what Binah said, EGOs are the self-conscious. It is essentially you're borrowing someone else's self-consciousness because you can't handle it yourself. but the red mist was one of the few, is the only person that is able to take an EGO and just claim it. So instead of, you know, fabricating a shell out of someone else's consciousness, she just takes it and takes the power. So yeah, red mist. That's something we're gonna be dealing with, and we're probably gonna end up dealing with Binah, who's even stronger. But yeah, good times. Also, if you saw the picture, with the final picture where A was talking, Gabora was wielding an EGO. It was an EGO that we haven't encountered yet. I do know I do know which one it is, but we have not encountered that particular abnormality yet, so we can't get it. Alright, so let's click start. Alright, so we got the monk. Don't know much about him. But I'm gonna go ahead and call this video. I'm D2 and this was Lobotomy Corporation. Hey, we got this quest done. See you guys next time.